Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Rant, powered by Come On Out the podcast. This is Rudy's Rant, where we talk facts over feelings. I am your host, Rudy Rodriguez Shomot. Thank you for joining me on this Merry Christmas Eve. There was some news that dropped today, so I wanted to jump on here before dealing with the stuff I have to deal with for tonight. But I want to thank you all again. I am very blessed and grateful to everyone who supports this channel. And even those of you who have nasty things to say in the comments, I appreciate the feedback. So believe me, whether it's positive or negative, I do appreciate the feedback. And I am grateful to everyone who does watch our videos and comments and likes all the time. I'm so thankful. I'm genuinely very, very thankful. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please do subscribe right now. Hit that like button, share the video, and do drop a comment, as those are what make our channel go. Let's talk about the topic today. Caitlin Clark named AP Female Athlete of the Year. It's pretty big, I would say. Don't you think? It's only happened 3 other times that a WNBA player has been named Female Athlete of the Year. Well, 4 times, because Candace Parker was twice. Rebecca Lobo, Cheryl Swoops, and Candace Parker. So Caitlin Clark is an elite. She is an elite company. It is a great honor for Caitlin Clark to be named AP Athlete of the Year. But was there really any doubt? Not to me. While we living in a... Sorry about Alexa. She's speaking to me while I'm trying to record, so pardon her. Anyhow, back to where I was. Was there really any doubt? I mean, the only person who you thought could potentially be there with her was Simone Biles, but Simone Biles, as great as she is, did not have the year that Caitlin Clark has had. I mean, realistically, Caitlin Clark, from breaking the all-time scoring record in college basketball to taking her team to the national championship game to being named Rookie of the Year in the WNBA, setting all types of TV viewership ratings records for women's sports, women's basketball, just changing the game overall, and then having obviously all these records that she set in the WNBA this year, along with taking the Fever to the playoffs for the first time since 2016, getting them to a 500 record even after they started 1-8 on the year. I mean, you can name it one after the other, after the other, after the other. She did that. She did that. And while other people may want to jump up on, the commentaries, like when she got named Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, and Sheila Johnson says, well, it should be named the League League of the Year. Well, are you asking, Sheila, are you now asking for the Associated Press to name the league, the Female League of the Year for the AP now? Is that the next one you're going to come up with? Because I'm sure you never said that when Cheryl Swoops won, or when Candace Parker won, or even when Rebecca Lobo won 30 years ago, 1995, I think it was. But she's been named the Female Athlete of the Year by the Associated Press. This comes about a week or so after Sports Illustrated and their panel of one named A'ja Wilson the WNBA Player of the Year. Now, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, and I want to get your honest response to this question. What is a more valuable accolade, award, reward, whatever you want to call it? Is it the WNBA Player of the Year by Sports Illustrated and their panel of one? Or is it the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year? You're talking about all women's sports: soccer, gymnastics, basketball, ice hockey, track and field. I mean, think about what Gabby, whatever, what the hell was her? Gabby Thomas did. Think about what Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone did. Think about these athletes in these other sports, especially in an Olympic year. Simone Biles, obviously, was one of them. Their National Women's Soccer League. I mean, obviously, I don't watch that at all, so I couldn't tell you who's even plays in the league, but There are so many sports, women's softball, volleyball. So she won the athlete of the year. That is so much bigger than being named WNBA player of the year. In fact, I would ask you this question, and you let me know in the comments. How can you be the athlete of the year but not the player of the year? I'll wait for an answer. I'll wait for an answer because if you're the athlete, the female athlete of the year by the Associated Press, how can you not be the WNBA player of the year? And I'm not sitting here saying most valuable player, even though I still think she should have won that too. I think her finishing fourth was blasphemous. But she was the most valuable player when you consider all components to the sport. But strictly from a basketball perspective, she did more than everybody else. She brought her teams to the heights they've not seen in almost a decade. She took a team that was one of the worst teams in basketball to the playoffs in her first year. Heck, a tale of two halves. I mean, they were at 1-8 and they finished 20-20. So they were 1-8 and then 19-12 to finish. So what do you think? Do you think that if you're the AP athlete of the year, that you should realistically have been the Sports Illustrated panel of one's WNBA player of the year? I would think so, but I'm not the one voter who made that decision. And I've still not gotten a response to the question that I posted on Twitter. I haven't gotten it yet because, I'm never going to get that response where I ask that particular person, is this for real? Are you really the only voter for an award? But I'll never get that response. That said, again, athlete of the year. Kudos, Caitlin Clark. At the same time, she won another award. I don't know if you call it an award, but she was named by the Sports Business Journal the best sports business athlete of the year. Now, I don't know how they come up with this. She has created opportunities for people all over the league. She has created revenue never seen before, even though it's not profit yet by the WNBA, but revenue never seen before by the WNBA. I just wish that Caitlin Clark would fire her agents and find someone new. Because for all the revenue she's created and all the things that she has created, her agents have completely failed her. They have failed her. She has changed sports, changed women's sports. Her impact was felt on Saturday when the USC UConn game drew 2.23 million viewers, which I will say is way more than I expected. But it was following a professional football game, so they figured it out. Obviously, when it comes to the WNBA, it's a little bit hard to follow that because there's always a Sunday night football game. So compete or even, you can't, it's hard to compete with to say slot me in after a game because you're competing against the NFL still at an 8 o'clock game on a Sunday night. All that said, the football game certainly gave them viewership, but kudos to UConn and USC because that was a great accomplishment for them to have those types of ratings. But I don't know what the business athlete of the year means. I really have no idea how they come up with that award, but it was an award. So congratulations to Caitlin Clark on that. Her presence has absolutely lifted women's athletes in the WNBA and in college basketball across the board. So that's the basis for sure. But we got to find her a new agent because it's just becoming painfully obvious that they don't know what they're doing. I think I read that her shoe is now scheduled to come out in 2026. If this is for real, this is a disgrace. This is an utter disgrace that it would take that long for her shoe to come out. And that's an absolute failure by her team to get her what she has earned while other players are having shoes dropped. Don't tell me it takes a year to make a shoe. Don't tell me it takes a year to figure out a design for a shoe. LeBron has shoes come out 6 times a year now. There's a new LeBron shoe every other month. Every other month, there's a new LeBron. Every other month. Heck, every month there's a new Air Jordan. There's a new Air Jordan every month. So I think Nike's failing her and made and embarrassed her and just been foul. But again, another award. So this has been the week of the awards for Caitlin Clark. Congratulations, Caitlin Clark. You've earned all these accolades. You've earned what you have gotten. And I don't use the word deserve because you earn what you deserve. What you've earned, what you deserve. What's the word? You deserve what you earned. So she's earned it, therefore she deserves it. It's not that you deserve it because you deserve it. I don't live by that. That's that Sheila Johnson mentality. They all deserve it. No, they don't. They didn't earn it. So kudos, Caitlin Clark. Congratulations. All the best to you and to everyone. I wish everyone a very, very Merry Christmas. Probably won't have a video tomorrow, but I wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. Have a beautiful, beautiful holiday, and I will see you on Thursday for sure. That's all I got. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Greatly appreciate y'all. If you haven't done so again, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Hit that bell, leave a comment. I greatly appreciate y'all again. Merry Christmas. Rudy's Rant. Facts over feelings. Come on now.